Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to International Paddock. Tonight, for your viewing pleasure, we are in Austria for FSC. We've got a sprint race and we've got the full feature race as well. If you haven't raced in this league or seen anything from these guys, go and check out all of the past races on our YouTube channel. But if not, then you know what to do. Enjoy this one and yeah, enjoy it. Tonight I'm joined by he's commentated for us before previously, a long time ago. Um, Mr. Jamie O'Connor, how are you, sir?
I'm good. It's good to be back in the comms box. I've been looking to get back into it for a while, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, glad to have you along for the ride. Tonight we are, as I said, in Austria for what will be quite interesting. 10 drivers currently in the lobby. I believe we are waiting just for a couple more to come in. I think it's about 13 cars taking to the track tonight in Austria, which is, I mean, fair enough for the grid size that they usually have. I think 13 is pretty normal. Anyway, this is my first time commentating on FSC, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I haven't really got a lot of knowledge, um, and Jamie's in the same boat. We're covering for Casper tonight because he's decided to go on holiday, the prick. But I've been taking on his workload for this week and having a bit of fun in the comms box. But as I said, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I think we'll be in for some good racing. We've got my partners, my fellow partners in this venture of International Paddock. We're actually racing tonight. ERC Papa Wallace is in there along with Mr. Sambo. Um, Jamie and Sam go way back as well, don't you?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. So much so I'm buying his old stuff for the TSXW. So I'll have a new wheel and pedals coming
Hell
in
yeah.
the next couple of months. So um, yeah, I'm just watching the I've got the stream on in the background as well, and I've just got an advert to join the RAF. So um, yeah.
I've been getting those so much recently, and the only thing that's stopping me is the fact that my girlfriend says no, and it's just like, come on, please, and she's like, but my job is here, and I'm like, yeah, I know, fine, fine, be like that.
Yeah,
I believe my girlfriend will be in the chat
my
soon.
girlfriend at the time said that as well.
Yeah,
When I went to join the RAF, she's just like, "No, you can't." It's just like, I don't give a fuck what you say.
I don't care.
Anyway,
Anyway,
um,
it's gonna be quite interesting because I believe we've got some quick drivers in here tonight. I've been warned in advance about all of them, and Mike's decided to jump in the chat with his new Mike Wallace account. He's streaming this race tonight from his point of view. Hello,
oh, he's streaming,
Fringe.
is he?
Yeah,
Are you going to a? Are you going to a? You're going to talk about what is it? Ah, Tenerife. That's it. That's what he
Tenerife.
talks about, isn't it?
He loves Tenerife,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
he
You know
does.
the one thing that's stopping him from buying a PC is the fact that his missus will tell him otherwise because for the same price of getting a PC, they could be in Tenerife. And I just think to
Yeah,
myself,
but you can also use a PC more than once.
yes, 100%. That was my argument to him today. I've been on the phone quite a lot with Mr. Mike today,
Mhm.
going over the future of International Paddock, and that will actually be released within the next week or two, um, as we sort of close up our first year. I mean, we've been here for a whole year now since February,
Yeah.
and it's only perfect if we can do it in style and celebrate our whole entire year as International Paddock. We've got a lot of things planned over the next 2 or 3 months just to celebrate a whole year of this venture, and it's only going to get so much better from here on. And yeah, I mean, I think it shows that the commentary team is growing by the millions at this point. We've hired 3 new commentators in the space of like a week, which is crazy. I've got yourself, Jamie. We've got Mr. Cal17F1, who's been announced as a new commentator for us, and Mr. Bluntblade stepping into the comment box as well. It's going to be quite insane, and I can't
I
wait to
know one
see.
of them.
You know,
um,
one of them. We all know Cal. We all know Cal. We love
yeah,
Cal
Cal's a
here.
good guy.
He let when we went to go see churches, Cal let me stay in his apartment right across from the Tenants factory, and because it was literally like, what was it, 10-minute walk to the Barras from his. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like the fact that it was that close to my favorite music venue of all time and the Tenants, which is one of my favorite beers of all time as well. It's right across. After you step outside, you smell beer because it's in this. It was in the summer. It was beautiful, you know. But yeah, Cal's a great guy, and I've got plans to go down to Glasgow again to see Sam, to see Cal at some point, and get a chance to just spend a few days in Glasgow with them. And they can take me around their favourite spots. One place that I do want to go is Campus Lang and see where Still Game was filmed. Well, it was in Rosebank, wasn't it? But who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love a bit of Still Game?
As you can see, chat, we're babbling on.
Yeah, well, we've got nothing else to do right now. We're waiting for go time. It's just about to go, I believe. Luigi's still to ready up actually, so I'm assuming we're still waiting on one or two more. Let me just quickly check the Discord and see what's
Oh,
happening.
our countdown started regardless. Oh, he has readied up now.
Yeah, so I mean they've decided to go. Where's the general chat that I can? Yeah, well they've not said. Yeah, no, that's them going completely now. So we're gonna go into a short quali, about 18 minutes long. Give us plenty of time. We got Mr. Red Panda in the chat. How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing very well. Red Panda Pigeon Slayer. So it's a fantastic name. It might be better than Papa Goose, and I thought Papa Goose was a cool name when I was 16.
Being 16.
So I'm 22 now. Where's the time gone?
Yeah, alright, mate, I'm 26.
Don't rub it in.
I'm 27 in July.
Mm.
So don't say don't rub it in.
Listen, alright.
Closer to 30 than you are.
But when you're 30, you're allowed to have a midlife crisis. And my midlife
Oh,
crisis
so I can get
will
away with
start.
buying a Porsche 911, can I?
Yes, you can get away with buying a Porsche 911,
Sound.
but you can only do it while you're in your 30s. After that, you'll be accused of having erectile dysfunction. So you don't want that.
So as long as I buy it in my 30s, I can still drive it once I'm in my 40s. Yeah, nice.
100%. But
Cool.
like if you buy it after your 30s and you're in your 40s or 50s, that's when you know.
Okay.
Right, let's get the information up on your screens right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austria. We're at Spielberg. In the mountains, which completely covers us on all sides. And yeah,
We've got a Sauber on track, it seems.
yes. Actually, I really like that livery. I'm not gonna lie. Sort of like a minty green to black ratio. Is maybe a little too much green for my liking on the front.
It is a Sauber, isn't it?
It's pretty much it is a Sauber.
Yep.
Who else we got? Someone's just in a random car. That makes me so happy. Sam is in the International Paddock livery. I'm sorry, we have to feature this for how cool they've done, like how much they've worked on that livery, and they've just tried to make it accessible for all, so anyone can recreate the livery as well.
I'm getting Haas 2020 vibes.
It is, isn't it? It's very much Haas 2020.
It's very Russian.
Yeah, I made that comment, but to be honest, I don't care because I know for a fact that at least one of them is technically, would get in a Haas at this point. A couple of cars still in the pit lane, which is quite interesting. The track temp, I don't know. It's very overcast at the moment. I would assume.
Plummy is on his flying lap now.
Yeah, we'll have a wee view of him, but he has completely binned it in the first corner.
He is still legal apparently.
No, for me he's red. Plummy's gone.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Purex Formula.
So Sambo
Oh, and
and
Papa got disqualified for blocking the pit exit. What have you done, Mike? He crashed into the pit lane.
yeah. So Sam will be our first time on the board here. Let's bring it back. The Osterreich Ring.
The Österreich. But yeah, Sam's going to be the only international paddock car today that qualifies. Well done, Mike.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Even the A1 ring, not mentioning the Österreich.
Milan is on Inters. Okay.
Right. Someone else has joined.
Sam up to the final corner, turn 10. DRS open, in reality that's turn 9. It is a 107.7. Very quickly beat by Purex Formula with a 105.5.
Yeah, very strong start for Purex Formula there. I think that's another car going for a lap now as well. Well, I think the next car for us to see cross the line is ST Plays. And watch him as he goes down to the line.
Very careful not to run it too wide out of the final corner.
He definitely had more space than he allowed himself there, but P2 on 106.1 for his first lap. Not too bad. Plummy's on his lap, I believe. Watch him as well. He was going to set a lap prior, but made a mess of it at turn 1. This time it does look like he is able to.
It does. It seems, what's the word? Cautious this lap as well.
Yes.
He's not really attacking it just yet. Of course, the last thing you want to do in the early parts of qualifying is take the rear end off.
Yeah. 106.5.
Yeah, 106.5 is what's that? Yeah, give or take a few thousandths, a second off of Purex Formula.
On the Inters.
Yeah, Milan.
Is it really wet? I don't see any rain.
No, there's no rain.
I believe that is very silly. But we shall. I mean, you spent a 108.
It's 6/10 off of Sam.
I mean, that I don't know what to think of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Mike says waiting for cars and got DSQ for blocking pit lane. Shit game. Don't block the pit lane whilst you're waiting for a car. Then I mean, if you block the pit lane, if you block the pit lane, you will get disqualified.
Interesting to see the strategies. Everybody out on softs except from Milan. Maybe trying to start at the back. I don't know the rules of this league, so I would assume that he may get a time penalty.
Maybe
for going out in the
maybe
wrong
he didn't
times.
just want to burn out a set of softs.
Yeah, because obviously he is going to be running in. Who's messaged? If someone will notice that line, will get a penalty according to FSC rules. Taking content that doesn't match track conditions is prohibited. Yeah, so he will get a significant penalty for that.
107.005 from
Georgie
Yeah.
Georgie Cass.
Is he Greek?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds Greek.
They are associated with the Helionic Racing League.
Oh right. Okay.
So there is a few Greek. The league's technically it's an international league. They've got a couple of Brits in it. They've got a couple of, I think there's maybe one or two Germans, and I think there is obviously a few.
I'm
Greeks
guessing Milan is from Milan.
And well, Luigi, the owner, is he's
It's
Italian.
definitely Italian.
So it just shows.
I will be there next month.
Going to Imola, the
Yes.
Imola Dome. James Petty coming down into the end of sector 3. This part of the track, like, so easy to run wide. He just keeps it. He had two wheels on the track there, but that is a good time. 1/6 dead from him.
And he couldn't do that again if he tried.
No, I know. I think maybe a little bit slow through sector 2. I was watching a little bit on the time boards there. There wasn't much to be said, but HBE is on a lap now. We started.
Red Panda says Luigi, to be exact, is Sicilian.
Sicilian. That's Italian.
I know.
I know. No, no, I'm just making it very clear.
Patronise me.
Don't patronize me. And a 104.5.
104.5 from HBE 88.
It's not bad from him.
It's an 11-second improvement from his previous lap, so kudos.
Sam on his outlap, I believe.
It is worth mentioning, though, that HBE 88 and Purex Formula have done a significant amount of laps on their tyres, and Purex Formula is going again, and it has invalidated the last lap and now this lap. So,
Question.
this will be his 6th lap on those softs.
So, here's what I've got for you, okay? So, few drivers going out on track. Is the track conditions that cold that they're having to do 2 laps on soft to get them up to temperature? Is that
I
the
wouldn't
only
imagine
reason?
so.
I was gonna say 'cause
Uh,
it's just overcast. The track does keep its temperature, especially with cars running around it. Oh, Purex Formula gets a bit wide there. He is invalidated on this lap. And
Sambo's just started another push lap. He's out on the same set he originally set his 107.7 on.
trying to keep
Little
it
bit of a
soft.
wiggle through turn 1. This counts as turn 2 somehow. And into turn 3, about braking 85 metres before the corner. He's a little bit wide of the apex. DRS wide open now. He's a bit late on the button though. For the run down to turn number 4. Be careful we don't brake too late there, because obviously it is downhill. So, easy to lock that inside front. Into 5th gear for turn 5 and 6.
He's purple sector sector 2 apparently.
He is, so he is pushing
He definitely could use a
through
lot more track
turn
than he is
9.
using.
Could have been a bit more aggressive on the turn 9 exit there. Up to the line. It's a 107.4. It is an improvement, but he stays exactly where he is, Andrew.
Yeah, now the question I have is Sam definitely could use a lot more track there, and a few drivers may be a bit cautious of the curbs. We've definitely seen that so far. Some drivers a little bit more confident, trying to avoid the over aggressive approach, but you know, to go fast around here you have to be quite aggressive.
Luigi has just gone purple in sector 1, so I don't know if we want to switch to cover Luigi, currently P12 without a time on the board, on the run down to turn 4.
Well, Milan's just went a 105.03, and ST Play's just about to come across the line. He goes P4 at 105.6, so the time's getting increasingly quicker. We'll go to Luigi now as he comes through sector 2. He goes fastest sector 2.
Purple sector 1 and sector 2 so far then.
This could be a good lap.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep hold of it. Don't run too wide. Nice attacking on the inside. Good amount of usage of the outside curve. There up to the line. It's not going to be pole, but it is a 105.9 and 53 thousandths of a second ahead of James Petty 4 in P6.
Question for anyone in the chat. Now, obviously, both me and Jamie are new to this league. We're just covering tonight. Who do we think is going to win the sprint race, chat? Because I have a feeling we're going to see quite a mixed bag going through the race as well, because obviously we've got the sprint and then the full feature race after. 12 laps into, it's about 38 I believe, or 50% around here, so we're going to see quite a lot going on. But Curtis just goes a 105.9, he goes P5, knocks Luigi down 1. James Petty has managed to go up into P4. So a few cars still setting some times on the board. 6 minutes left of qualifying here in the Red Bull Ring in Austria.
Yeah, and some of the drivers will be hoping they haven't used too many tyres just yet. So with Purex Formula, obviously, he has just gone P2. still, what's that? About 4 tenths off of provisional pole, but he was really pushing through turn number one. Let's look at the split time. He's down by a tenth. So he's done multiple runs on his first, we'll call it stint, even though it's qualifying. He done about 5 or 6 laps on one set of tyres. This will be his second push lap, unless he is
Ooh,
harvesting now.
Plumby's gone
No, he is
wide.
pushing.
He's had a massive off. He's kept it though. He's obviously not going to get this lap in, but he's dirtied his tyres up. He went for a little trip into the gravel, completely went wide, lost the back end, and to be honest, he kept it. He kept his foot planted. He's going to try for another lap, I think. I would have pitted, just came back out again. Personally.
Well, one thing that I am questioning about that car is how has he got the number 3?
That is very true, actually, because there's obviously
Daniel Ricciardo.
Danny Rick that has the number 3. I will say, you got a couple of drivers right now out on track. Twisted Goat is on a push lap at the moment, so we'll stay on board with him. We'll just read
Oh, big spin! That turn 1. That is mute mirror 1224. He spun it on the exit of turn 1.
Not ideal. Red Panda in the chat says if Milan managed to overtake HBE on the starts, he might win it. Otherwise, HBE will be at another level. So he's your one quick, really overpowered driver. We can tell that by the 104.5 he has set, and it's quite interesting to see that. But Plumby, oh god, he's had a massive off, and he's retired. He's crashed into the pit lane entry, trying to get in to do another lap. He didn't have to rush it.
No, he didn't.
Plumby's out. Or are we decent?
He is, yeah.
No, he's out. He crashed into the pit lane wall as he was coming in, and definitely not helpful for his chances in this race to not be able to
Mirror is off again in the gravel. That was at turn 4. I think he was getting out the way of, who would that be? That would have been Twisted Goat he was getting out the way of.
Oh, Sam's went wide. That's it. I think he might want to recharge his battery and go out again.
Well, there is, 2 minutes 50 remaining of this qualifying session.
He could pit this lap.
So, yeah, you can get in and get out again.
Yeah, so yeah, he's trying to stick to the right. He's going to do that. He's trying to. I think his goal is to get below the 107s tonight for him. Milan Wall of Champions on his halo, which is quite interesting. Given we're not in Canada anymore, sir. Canada was last week. But I could have got that completely wrong. There's so many leagues that I don't keep track of all of them.
Georgiakis, 94 to the line, 106.2, stays where he is, P9 currently.
He gets number 3 because originally it was free to use when game was released due to De Vries driving for the AlphaTauri. Fair enough. That's actually a good point, because De Vries was in the car for the first half of the season, then he got kicked out of the seat. So, and what was he? Was he 22?
21?
Yeah, he was
21, I think, because you. Oh, crash again! It is mute mirror.
He's not
in between turn 5 and turn 6.
That's
Andrew.
Exactly where, and he's beached himself. That's him.
He has beat, has he? No, he's found reverse.
But he's not gonna. Please don't reverse straight onto track. Please don't reverse straight on. Oh, now he's beached him. He's beached.
Yeah, he is beached. He's actually beached now. He's gonna have to retire.
Yeah.
He is beached.
I think the game will retire him if he doesn't retire himself. He's oh no, he's just reset.
Or he'll reset to track. Oh
Right
my god, thank god for ghosting.
Right in front of somebody. And there's
Holy
another
Jesus.
car coming behind him. There's another car coming behind him. Yeah, he's trying to get out of their way. That was... I can imagine that being penalised. Not paying attention like that costs people lives, unfortunately. A few drivers I think this could be quite interesting. We have a lot of action tonight. Maybe for the right or maybe for the wrong reasons, chat.
He's still going round. Is he going round?
He's gonna try.
No, he's boxing. There
No,
we go.
I was gonna say he's cooked his tyres. He's definitely got gravel absolutely everywhere in his undertray, in the cooling system, in his visor, probably in his ass. But
Now Luigi's going to pick up a distant toe here into turn 4.
yeah, but it depends on how much he can gain from that. Because currently P8 is the only thing he can muster as we come into the final seconds of qualifying. We're just going to try and see who's going to cross the line first. I'm just trying to get to... Why does everybody have...
It is 2 temps up.
Georgiokas is on a lap right now. He's trying... He's going to be the first car for us to post a lap. And he's not managed to really do much with that. P9 is the best he can muster.
Luigi...
Who else we got?
Oh, that was close. 6,000ths of a second between ST Plays and Luigi.
He's managed to push
So
up.
Luigi will have a best qualifying position of 7th. That's as good as he can go. Twisted Goat 484 has invalidated at the final corner. He is going to stay at, well, minimum of P8. What about Sambo? He is currently 3 temps up. Will it be enough?
Oh god, he's got a car.
He's got a car right behind him! Oh my goodness.
That is not very nice.
Not an improvement, no. And
That
Curtis
wasn't very good, actually. Who
has
was that
invalidated.
Was that Milan? That was Milan.
Was it Milan?
I would argue
Oh
that he ruined
my
his lap there.
God! 5,000ths of a second separate the top 2.
100%.
But Milan has kind of ruined someone else's qualifying, I think. Obviously, I'm not a steward. And the car with the best tech level, Mr. Papa Wallace, got disqualified.
I don't think he's intentionally got his tech level to that. I think he's forgotten to change a part. Who cares? Yeah, Sam's put in the chat, thanks Milan. Yeah,
Yeah, it seemed a bit...
Don't worry,
There's driver etiquette in qualifying, isn't there?
Yeah, there should be driver etiquette in qualifying. I think Sam would be able to ticket that. Because
and we got to remember that Milan was on the intermediate despite it being dry.
Mm-hmm.
So he still has a penalty to come.
He's going to get heavily penalised for today. Because that'll be not only penalties for sprint race, but I would imagine, depending on how the severity is, he might actually have to serve the penalties in the main race as such, for the times gained and lost. I think the only fair thing to do is actually penalise during the main race. Anyway, we get on the grid for the sprint race. I believe we should have a couple of minutes downtime just to chat a little bit about qualifying. We'll have a look. Oh god, chat's blowing up. Let's have a look. Having a read of the chat. Oh wow, Milan's going in the chat saying I would have got pole if it wasn't for a slower car. That's I don't think he realises the fact that there is a, you know, it's just the way it is. Unfortunately,
it is unfortunate, but it's on you as the driver to make sure the gap is big enough.
100%.
So I think Milan's just misjudged the gap between himself and Sam.
It happens. And it's raining. Was that? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's just overcast. And here we go. Lights out and away we go. HBE really slow off the start, but Milan gets into the inside early. He's going to cover him off very well, and that puts HBE on the outside. He's got pressure from Pure X Formula behind him. Pure X gets up alongside. He makes the move up into P2. HBE, a really bad start from him. Curtis now putting a launch into turn 3, and he hits. He hits him as well. Oh my god. And everything, HB is struggling. James Petty gets by him as well. A really slow start from him. Everything is popping off right now. He's trying to defend to the inside. HB and Petty teammates,
outside.
I believe.
They do look like teammates, actually.
And
so the last thing you want to do if you are teammates is crash into each other. And whilst we wait for it to calm down a little bit, George Akis 94's on the hards for some reason.
Interesting. Maybe he's not looking to use the... Ooh, bit of contact there between Plumby and Mutant Mirror, but I believe Plumby was completely off of his line. There was an apex there, sir. Oh, God. Plumby is all over the place.
HBE all over the back of James Petty.
Now Milan sets fastest lap. He has definitely been pushing hard that first lap. He put 0.9 on Purex Formula. Now Curtis is going for the dive bomb into turn 3. A fantastic
but look how
move.
much battery. Look how much battery Curtis has already used.
Yeah, he's trying to get position, but I mean he's put himself on the inside, and there's nothing he can do. Purex Formula is gonna get past him. He's trying to give him space.
He's got the better line on the outside.
Yeah, I mean no matter what you do, that inside line's too tight round here to gain anything. Curtis is not on the apex, and now he's gonna get overtaken as well.
Side by side.
James Petty up the inside.
I don't think they touched there.
There was a little bit of wheel to front to rear contact, but there wasn't really much going on in that sense. Plumby gets a penalty already on the second lap of the race. Maybe not the best start for him. And Curtis is struggling to kind of gain
HBE is making the overtake way too early on Purex Formula.
Now
and Purex Formula's got the DRS.
Yeah, he's going to have to deal with him up the hill now. And he's tried to put him to the inside and then to the outside, but nothing he can do. It's going to be nearly too wide at this corner. He manages to try and cover him off, but that outside line again, he's going to try and hold it into turn 4. What a fantastic shot, to be honest. Is he going to launch it down the inside? He's not got enough space to do so, but they're going to make contact. They're touching the whole way round. Oh, that was a little bit awareness.
And that's allowed Curtis through. 4-way battle for P2 here, Andrew.
They're stepping over each other. I mean, there was no need for the contact turning in like that. I think you could see clearly that he was there. The arrows were there. And maybe a little bit of shovey, pushy driving going on. It's just a sprint.
Yeah, but this has brought ST Plays into the question here. He's got DRS. In fact, everyone behind Purex Formula and DRS.
Yeah, and
another penalty for Mute Mirror.
We all know this track is it's a haven for penalties, and all it takes is for you to be that millimetre off.
And another one for Plumby.
Not ideal, but Curtis just went for a move into P2. He's just taken, was that 2 cars?
It was, but
3.
HBE is going to come back at Curtis. Absolutely nothing he can do.
And there's going to have another one dive down the inside. Was that contact as well? Oh my god!
Oh, big accident!
That was maybe a little bit dirty there from Purex Formula, but I don't know. And
it's really, the camera angle deceives you.
Yes, I don't know.
It kind of looked like he parked it, which you can get away with in GT racing, but we're not GT racing, Andrew.
No, in Formula 1, unfortunately, the rules mean, especially about dive bombs, is you have to be alongside.
Oh, that's very wide from Purex.
He's wanting a penalty at this point. He's trying to keep up with the cars in front of him.
He's taking the NASCAR line.
It's Kota NASCAR, ladies and gentlemen. What is right? I don't know what right is. James Petty picks up a time penalty. He's the first out of the top 5 to pick one of those up, but ST Plays gets by on the outside line, and also Luigi going for the move as well, covering him off quite well, but...
wiggle! Wiggle from James Petty there.
James has been shuffled out quite hard now, and Twisted Goat gets by him as well. Something is up, and I don't know what. And Purex Formula is having to deal with HBE in front of him now. He's 0.7 back through the middle sector, potentially not got the downforce for this section. He's been flying on the straights, but a little bit of understeer.
Papa Wallace on the back of Mute Mirror, who Mute Mirror is harvesting.
Mike could use a lot more curb than he is using. He could use a lot more track even.
International paddock sponsored by Eurocali. Oh, that's wide.
Sam is actually doing quite well at the moment.
Yeah, he needs to use the medium tyre to his advantage to catch up to Georgiakis 94.
Luigi
and to
ST Plays having a battle. Sorry, Jamie, they're battling hard. Luigi managed to get the position, but
here
they're near
comes
free
Twisted
wide.
Goat.
Twisted Goat, perfect. No, they're gonna go free
Ooh,
wide. They
there's contact
tried.
from behind. Oh my god! We know
James
what
tried.
happens between Albon and Hamilton twice there.
There's a big push going on from these guys in the middle. They're really evenly matched on these sort of medium tyres. There's nothing to be said about that. Papa Wallace and Mute Miller. Mute Miller having a battle in the background.
Yeah, they
as
are,
well.
as Sambo picks up a penalty.
Mike's doing quite well.
It is
actually.
easy to do here.
Mike's doing the best he possibly can with what he has.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit early on the turn in there, causing that oversteer. But Luigi is trying to get away.
HPE trying to close the gap to Milan, but look at his battery. I don't think he'll be able to. That's as ST Plays gets past James Petty, but James Petty is going to come back at. Oh, later on the brakes. Is there a switcheroo there? No, he's going to have a butt ton of oversteer.
That was fantastic. Luigi and Twisted Goat having a battle. Twisted Goat's going to look to try and send it on the inside of him here, but there's nothing. There's no room to do that there. There's one line and one line only when you're traveling at that speed, and that is just to follow the car behind. He's going to get the. He's going to try. I mean, he's looking to see if there's going to be a gap open up. Try and fill his mirrors as much as possible. But I mean, now that little mistake has meant that ST Plays gets a chance to get in as Twisted Goat goes a little bit wider.
Oh,
He's going to
send
send it.
one.
Oh, that was
That's
fantastic.
a lovely move.
He just
And
managed
he's
to get
got the
that in there.
DRS.
That was well
He's
timed.
still got DRS as well. Unbelievable move.
You can tell.
And
that
good
Luigi,
awareness from both drivers.
Luigi's maybe not got the downforce package on his car, but he's stripped the wings back, and he's managing to keep up with drivers without wing, with DRS, I should say. And
James
he's
Petty
got
down the
Oh
inside. That's
my
way
God.
too late. And yeah, that's a bit late.
Yeah,
And he's ghosted.
He's ghosted. I believe he's had a lag spike or something there, but yeah, James Petty maybe a little bit too aggressive into that corner, nearly caused a 6 million car pile-up
Yeah.
in turn 4. Plumpy also looking for a move on Georgakis. Ah, sorry,
I'm going to call him Geo.
Geo. Yes. It's not the Geo that you're all thinking, unfortunately.
No, but if you want a picture of him, let me know and I'll get it signed when I'm in Imola next month. Is he going to be moving to turn 1? No, there's not. He's going to wait for the run down to turn 3 is Plumby.
We're watching this battle for P4 erupt in front of us right now. Luigi now going to try for the inside line. He's got pushed to the inside by Twisted Goat, but he's going to get the move. I mean, we could see a switchback as he gets to the inside line, but going to this next corner, you don't really have the room to go side by side, and they're going to go for it. Yeah, I mean, you always know what's going to happen. I mean, 90% of the time for that corner, and he's tried it, but they are jostling for position quite hard at the moment. But Papa Wallace has made an overtake.
Yeah, there's a bit of a battle going on between the international paddock cars.
I'm sure there'll be some moves going on as Georgakis has gone off the track. He's had a massive problem, Mr. Geo. And now that's Sam and Papa Wallace up in position, so I'm sure they'll be very happy about that. Twisted
this
Goat.
battle is still going on for P4. We're on lap 10 of 12. Oh my god! They are side by side.
It's now a
And then the
battle.
row behind them was
It's now a
side by
battle for
side.
P5. As soon as someone gets clear, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And HVE is closing in on Milan. Has he got enough in the locker to close right up by the end of this sprint race?
Question is, Jamie, do we see some last lap action coming in through this sprint race?
I'm betting on it. We're getting it already.
I mean, it's now a battle for P5, but
Yeah.
you know, P5 is still points in sprint racing, so I'm sure they'll be happy with that.
Here comes ST Plays. Is he going to make the move into turn 1? No, he's going to wait his turn.
He gets the
Got a
better
much
run,
better turn 1. And the DRS. But he hasn't got any battery compared to Luigi, who is just... Well, he's just saving his back. He's 3 wide at turn 3. Oh my god.
Getting pushed out.
And he's
there.
been bullied. He's been bullied.
Yes. But I mean, James Petty, arguments to be had, he's not anywhere near position currently, but he's still sending it in on the brakes. There's going to be contact. No, there's not. Oh my god. ST Plays now putting a lot of pressure on Curtis to make a mistake. Curtis is sort of planting it in the middle of the track, and there's no way round for ST Plays, and he's going to get stuck in that battle.
There's been an incident, hasn't there?
Luigi's round. He's spun, and he's going to potentially lose that position if he can't get moving again. There's cars quicker behind him, Plumby and Sam.
Twisted Goat, 3-second penalty. That was on the exit at turn 9, so just before the final corner. He's picked up a penalty.
Curtis is going to have a good chance here in ST Plays as well, if they can really keep pushing on. Actually, ST Plays maybe not so much in this situation that he's in. He's got a penalty as well, but Curtis is going to send it through the DRS zone. I mean, this is what the
across
battle's
the front.
become.
It is. It is a battle.
Papa Wallace has also got a battle in his hands with Gio behind him after his moment. I can't imagine that position will stand for much longer. McCurtis now. Oh, and a big slide! Woof! Good save from James Petty, but he's out of that battle.
Has rounded the final corner, Andrew, on the final lap of the sprint race to take a provisional victory. We'll put an asterisk next to it.
Asterisk plus HBE crossing the line there as well. Purex Formula, he's going to be the next to cross the line. But the battle is actually going to be on across the line as well between Curtis and ST Plays. But I think it's pretty much signed, sealed and delivered unless there's any special treatment going on. But yes, there's our changing in positions with the penalties being applied. Luigi, I don't know if he got contact there, but there was definitely something that happened.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he went round. I can't imagine he went round his own speed, his own steam in that corner. I think someone cut him up. Gio also crossing the line now. Sam missing that one with penalties. But the two international paddock cars finishing 11th and 12th respectively.
Yeah.
So not too bad. That's a good sprint race for that one. We will ignore driver of the day. And we'll just see.
Do you get driver of the days for sprint races? I don't think you do.
Well, I don't know. Potentially.
It's not a full day's work, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's have a wee gander now at the FSC Discord and see who's chatting shite. But yeah, that's your results, ladies and gentlemen. Milan taking the win and, well, essentially the pole for the next race. HBE alongside him. Purex Formula in P3. Curtis P4. Twisted Goat P5. James Petty P6. ST Plays P7. Luigi P8. Plumby P9 from Ecuador. P10 is Georgia Kiss. P11 Sambo. P12 goes to Papa Wallace. And Mute Mirror in P13. And that is your grid and your finishing positions from the sprint race. Go on to race 2. Now, Milan, pretty much, it was a very dominant victory, to say the least. And if he wants to argue that point, I would argue that easily, right now, at this point, the quickest driver on track. I don't know about your opinions, Jamie, on that.
I can agree with that. He got the move done early and just checked out, didn't he? So
Yeah, it was game over when everyone started battling. I think that's the best way to do it round here. Get your moves done.
yeah, get your move done and let everyone else fight so you can build the gap.
So I've got
That's
the
exactly what you want to do.
I've got the teams here currently. It's quite interesting to see this because Mute Mirror is racing tonight. Skiddy is just busy playing F1 Manager. I'm just going to call these guys out on stream on purpose just because I can. Because I feel like we would have had a great grid tonight. So Skiddy, just to let you know, buddy, you should be racing, not playing F1 Manager. Kirk Melikis from Garuda Motorsport. Don't have a clue. It
I'm
doesn't
going to
make a
interrupt you.
difference.
We have 5 red lights.
And away we go. Jesus, that was a bit of a lag spike.
It was held quickly, and Milan already under pressure from HPE.
Oh, big accident!
Behind! Oh,
That was a
jeez.
big send, and unfortunately, he collected cars with him. That was a bit controversial. Milan under pressure from HPE now. They tries to go through turn.
He's run him out of road there. That's good racing, and he was able to get on the power sooner because he wasn't on that curb, of course.
Yeah, 100%. And
But
he's coming back though. HPE using maybe a little bit of battery power to send it on him now round the outside.
right,
But
that's up. Yeah, it's done.
there's no way of getting back at that corner, and I can't imagine it will change.
So medium soft, stopping between lap 21 and 23, apparently.
Yeah, I would say so for this. Some people on the hards maybe not trusting their mediums. SD Place trying to get through on Twisted Goat. He's got his wheels alongside him. He's respecting the space.
Ooh, that's a brave overtake there if you're trying that.
He was thinking about it. He was trying to put pressure, I think, at that point. And to be honest, it worked because it did push him wide. Defense, very early defense from Twisted Goat. Going down the straight. Defended that early, but Purex Formula, after that lap 1 calamities, is trying to work his way up the grid. He's having a battle with Sam as Sam is trying. He's still there. Sam is still there. And tries to hold him off. He's going to have the outside line. But I think he made a little bit of contact there with Purex Formula coming through that corner. And that's it. But Milan having a go at HPE in front. Oh, he's going to send it there. Milan's going to just put his
brave.
car
He could have, yeah, the tyre difference. It's the tyre difference, Andrew. Hard compared to soft. So the last thing HBE wants to be doing is fighting at the moment.
Yeah, he needs to get away. He needs to cause Milan to make a mistake by doing something. Because Milan's going to stick to him like shit.
Yeah, Milan does also have to worry about James Petty behind, who's on a step softer tyre than Milan. But Milan's going to have the DRS now. DRS has been enabled.
The argument would be, though, HB was a lot quicker to straight.
Oh, it's a late move!
That may be a little bit controversial, again, but fair enough. James Petty also behind. He's going to get the move down the inside. He's there. He's not. He's there. He's not. He's not. I was very good on the late brakes from HBE to avoid that contact. I feel like Milan is trying to put...
right on him now.
Yeah, I'm going to say Milan maybe trying to put people into dangerous positions for his own gain, which I guess fair enough, but, you know, if you cause contact, you're going to get penalised, and it's a very dangerous game, especially on F1 when you're racing other people, to play that aggressively. Yeah. Twisted Goat
HB is pushing now.
on ST Plays as well. We might see that move come position as well as judges. Decided to run on the grass a little bit.
Oh! ST Plays moved across under braking there.
And
What's happened to
Milan,
Milan?
Milan and James Petty.
Out of turn 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Milan down into P10. Not exactly where he wants to be. And now Sam's gonna get that sweet toe, sweet loving from a faster car in front. So I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Plumby really bad out of that corner, under pressure from Papa Wallace now as well. Behind though, Twisted Goat and ST Plays. It's quite.
Ooh, we can want to hold that.
The argument is had it. ST definitely a pad player.
ST Plays has also used a hell of a lot more energy than Twisted Goat.
And it's not like you can get energy on this track. It's one
No, it's really difficult to get that energy back up once you've used it. Why? Yeah, that's a good point. Why are there so many yellow cars?
It's a little bit confusing, to be honest.
I realised we were watching the Clio Cup.
Under pressure from ST Plays. ST Plays trying to go to the outside, but nothing just yet. Maybe try it now, but Twisted Goat protects the position quite well. Curtis coming into the fold now with Purex Formula behind him and Geo behind him as well. Milan a little bit farther behind. ST Plays and Twisted Goat having a battle into turn 4. These guys are pushing hard, but I mean, again,
Losing time.
Yeah, they're losing time to the guys in front. And Luigi is gone. He's checking out at this point, and 5 laps in, and yeah, they're going hard. Oh, Papa Wallace gets his.
There is our first penalty, which means the floodgates have now opened, Andrew.
Yep. Now we've got it going on.
Yeah, so getting 2 warnings early on in the race. There we go. Told you. Getting 2 warnings early on in the race is a really difficult feat for 36 laps to keep your nose clean. But here comes Twisted Goat for round number 6 of ST Plays versus Twisted Goat.
And oh my god, Curtis!
Outside!
Jesus Christ, that was a send.
But Curtis sends it up the inside, and I believe he's also going to have DRS again. He does. And Twisted Goat doesn't.
Oh,
how much moving!
He could make a decision there.
I don't think Twisted Goat moved at all.
He thought he could go to one way, and I feel like obviously you can move as many times as you want on an attacking move, but only if
a defending car you can't.
No, a defending car.
That's...
And Twisted Goat didn't move at all. He was pretty much stationary, laterally anyway, and yeah, there was no argument.
So flag sector 2,
and that was Plumby. He's went off the track. But, oh god, it is just all kicking off. These guys are battling again. Why is it these positions that tend to battle the most? Twisted Goat managed to get back in front again, but he's going to be sent down the inside. There's contact. God. He just turned in as if no one was there.
Oh, this,
Yeah.
A
bit questionable.
Racecraft is,
Doesn't
yeah, I
exist
don't
at
know.
that point. Twisted Goat trying to get back moving again. ST Plays is going now. We'll see where this puts
I could see an incident happening though.
Yeah.
With that battle.
It was getting a bit too heated. I could see the way that they were moving, but the argument to be had would be why there was so much. I mean, Curtis, for example, just on the run up to turn 4, I don't know why he became that unpredictable. Just stick to a move and go for it. I mean, he's very good defensive from Twisted Goat at that point, but then maybe a little bit of
Sambo's had an incident.
Oh, Sambo, yeah, he's spun, but he's got going again.
Milan back past ST Plays now.
Yeah, he's working his way back up again, to be honest. He can't afford to pit.
He can't pit this early on the hards. No, not a chance pitting this early on the hards. kind of
So
defeats your whole strategy, doesn't it?
yeah,
Pitting this early.
so
But
the idea is just don't make any mistakes, to which he made well, he
mistake.
had a massive error, and it cost him significantly. Purex
So,
Formula now is the leader of that battle. Curtis has checked out of it, and it is a battle for P5 now, as Purex Formula, Milan, and ST Plays are all battling for position. They're the only cars on track currently battling. The rest all sort of spaced out evenly, actually very evenly across the bridge, grid. I don't know why I said bridge. Can you
I have
tell
no
I've
idea.
all calmed out this week already? Anyway,
Yeah,
Purex
the
Formula
gap out
Milan.
in front is 3.1 seconds between HBE 88 and James Petty. And yeah, I'm not even too sure how those soft tyres look, to be honest.
Just looking at all the drivers.
Milan is on the back of Purex Formula, but he also has ST Plays for company, who's just that was an easy move for Milan as well. So didn't even bother fighting it, did Purex Formula?
No, it was gonna happen. No matter which way you put it, in that situation, it's either you do it or you crash. You've got to be committed. And
Has Curtis taken too much out of his medium tyres, do you think, Andrew?
well, look at his
With all that
battery.
battle. Oh, there we go. Two penalties at once. Milan's got one now.
Yeah, he's pushing hard to get back up to that front. He knows he's got to make decisions now. Think about what he's going to do with this race. Whether he keeps the same strategy and push extra hard on it, or he throws the strategy in the bin and tries something new. There's a decision point for him at lap 10. This is the point when people are switching from softs. I would say within the next, from this lap till about lap 13, 14, you'll be looking to want to switch if you were on soft tyres, which
No,
HBU is.
I got the like, predicted pit strategy on the early laps, and it said between lap 21 and 23 to go on to the mediums, or to go from the mediums to the softs. Sorry.
Interesting.
So
16 laps. There.
yeah, about
Oh,
16 laps on the softs, but
I reckon he can
looking at
manage that.
HBE,
It's
yeah, looking at HBE, he's not
he's not phased.
his tyres aren't worrying him at the moment.
He's the only one on the soft tyres, actually, yeah. And everyone else is all medium and hards. I think the medium being the best compound.
Yeah, I think the medium's the best tyre here.
I feel I feel like the medium hard strategy would work quite well in this conditions right now, because you don't have to worry about pushing the hard, like pushing the medium leg. Well, sorry, if you're on the hards, you can push the hards as hard as
And
you
goes
want, because
Milan.
you know your mediums are going to make it to the end.
Is dispatched of Curtis back up into P4 for Milan.
He's still got to make up 9 seconds on the leader at this point,
Yeah,
which he's definitely the quickest car out there at the moment, considering the amount of time he's managed to gain up over the past 5 laps. But nothing else happening right now. These guys are the only battles really. Mute Mirror and Pumpy having a battle as well. Maybe switch to that and see what's going on there. Yeah, Pumpy's
Purex Formula is all over the back of Curtis.
Sample having some issues with his car. Milan, as you say, everyone's going to get that DRS, but I don't think we're going to see much. Curtis likes to send it in late here, so it'd be interesting to see where Milan puts his car if he is going to send it in late.
Is nowhere near close enough, surely.
I mean, he tried it previously and got lucky, so Curtis and the Purex Formula now. Curtis did move a little bit there, 2 times. Well, in all fairness, he did move from left to right and then back to left again. Could argue that he was just taking the line to the corner.
Yeah, Yeah, which you are allowed to do. So,
That classes as your one and only move.
yeah.
But Purex Formula still has to wait his turn to get past him now. Yeah, definitely Curtis has lost a lot of momentum with those medium tyres. I mean, this is the
And
point.
has just picked up a penalty. So,
Yeah,
why is he weaving on the straight?
rage.
Hmm.
But now we've got Purex Formula chasing him down. He's going to go for the outside line. And, I mean, we know Curtis is going to try and send it in late. No, he's not. He's,
He backed off to get the DRS.
yeah, which is fair enough, but he's under pressure now from ST plays behind him. We know that Purex Formula, though, definitely has the quicker car in the straights, no matter what. He's going to try and send it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
that's
late.
a silly move.
Yeah, he was way too late into there
And he's just retired.
on
So,
track.
if that causes a safety car, then
No, the car's still going round. But he's caused that to himself.
yeah.
Oh, I was going to pull off the track there when there was a safety road. Go straight down the road.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know the
I don't think it'll cause a safety car. But
No,
for
I don't know what the ruling is on that. But
I believe for it's standard for most leagues if you retire on track to a race. It's you know, it's
Milan
allowed.
is all over Luigi now.
Yeah, Luigi sort of just been plumbing along, and now he's sort of had to wake up a little bit and get a bit defensive over Milan. He knows that Milan's quick, but I think Luigi's maybe a little bit wiser to the fact that he's going to try and send it late. Fair enough. That was actually a good move. Good defensive positioning from Luigi, and
Oh,
Milan
he's
sends
done.
it round.
Ooh.
I mean, it
No
was a very
damage from the looks
opportunistic.
of it.
It was an opportunistic move. There was no contact from Luigi's side. He was driving, and Milan sort of just got a little bit too close to the car on the outside, and that was it. He had to try and make evasive actions and tried to put the power down.
But,
And goodbye.
too soon, yeah. And spun up the rears, which is definitely a good thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, especially on slick tires.
Oh yeah.
If you were a Formula Drift car, then definitely.
Yeah, the difference is Formula Drift cars and drivers, they're meant to do that.
Yes, 100%. I'm going to argue the point here that SD Plays is in a position to start pushing Purex Formula, as I think Purex Formula is struggling with that pressure behind him. And
Yeah, but
Gio's pit, he's the first pit stop, essentially.
he's on the softs as well.
Interesting
That's
strategy.
early. That is early.
He's still got to make 21 laps on those tyres.
It's technically 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
Milan now gets past Luigi.
He's done it in a weird place again.
Yeah, I
Fair
think he done
enough,
it
if
in
he
turn
gets the move
5.
done. Fair enough, he gets the move done without causing contact. That's always what you want to be in a situation where you cause contact with anyone.
But the battery situation is in Luigi's favour for sure.
Yes. Luigi doesn't have to worry about it, he just has to stay in his rear view mirrors. Because Milan will either make a mistake or
Over push the car.
yeah, overpush the car like we saw previously. No, he's just gonna go for the move anyway. Fair enough. Be interesting to see what the DRS situation is coming under the DHL sign. And yet, Milan's gonna get that DRS and he's gonna come straight past him again.
No, he's not.
No,
Because Luigi has more battery to burn.
yeah, fair enough. But what would you do in that situation? Would you battle to that point, to that extent, risk your race? He's gonna do it again here. Again, I think Luigi was just gonna let him pass. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, fair enough. If he thinks he's going to gain more from letting him pass, then because he's.
Is he actually pitting?
He's pitting.
He is pitting.
Fair enough. It works.
I'm not sure what that battle was for then. If if he was going to pit anyway. But ST plays versus Purex Formula yet again into turn 1. And then into turn 3. This is the closest battle on track. And Milan's gone for the mediums now, so he can go to the end for sure.
We are about halfway through this race now. Papa
Yeah.
Wallace gets an overtime penalty. Struggling out there today, I think. He is ahead of
Yeah,
Sam.
only there's 5 cars without a penalty. So
Oh, big crash! That's Purex
oh,
Formula.
and that's
He's
because
done that
that
on
is
his own.
safety car. It is a safety car.
Perfect timing
And
for pit
where
stops.
is HBE? He's at the pit lane, Andrew.
That is perfect timing, and James Petty not too far behind him as well. They've got perfect spacing. They're gonna double stack here, and
Yeah, he has backed off as well.
yeah, and that will be Luigi coming in. Everyone will be pitting who hasn't pit.
Everyone has to pit, surely.
I mean, the only driver that has, well, 2 drivers that have pit, Milan and Gio, and Milan's going to be the one that gains out of this. So
No, because he'll be under Delta. He'll be under Delta.
oh, that is very true. That is so fucking true.
And see?
Twisted goal.
Speeding under safety car.
That is.
The Twisted Goat.
That is.
Now they won't be under Delta because the leader is back out on track.
Yep.
James Petty's gone for softs. James Petty here is in a great position. The softs will go to the end.
Yep.
We know that because HBE done it up until this point.
Oh no.
And Papa Wallace has got a speeding under safety car.
Speeding under safety car. To be honest, he is still getting used to driving on the game, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. We've got the Mercedes safety car. It sounds like an absolute beast.
I do love it. I wish I could hear it though, but I can't. I can't hear any game audio when I'm streaming through Elgato. It kind of sucks, but you know, got to get the audio in.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So
Yeah.
interesting that Mirror and Sam have gone on to the hards when everyone else is on mediums or softs.
Maybe not on their strategy in advance for safety car.
There's just been an overtake.
Yeah. Oh no, because someone's in the pit. Milan's pitting. He's
Ah,
pitting.
Milan is pitting. He's going back onto soft, surely.
Yeah, I would assume so.
He's got to be back onto a new set of softs. But this could be controversial. Because if this is a new set of softs, which I believe it is, that should be the used set he should have used in qualifying.
Yep.
But he used the inters.
So there could be an argument. I mean, the argument could be had that he only used the one set in qualifying, or he ended up using the 2 sets. But I think he only pitted once in qualifying to get off of the inters that he was on, which again, in my opinion, was stupid because he's just given himself a massive slap on the wrist and a penalty to go with it.
And hopefully we can get that cleared up, but there'll definitely be at least another lap of safety car. See, if I was Sam, I would have boxed for softs here and take the risk.
Yeah,
Go for the gamble.
If he boxes now, he definitely can, because surely safety car's not in this lap, because Papa Wallace and Mirror are nowhere near. Like that whole crowd of drivers is nowhere near the safety car.
No, they're not. They are, 2 or 3 corners behind.
I would agree, if Sam pits now, gets on the softs, he's got plenty of time to make up time on Mirror and his teammate.
Yeah, well, we're definitely getting another lap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I was Sam, I'm boxing for softs here. I'd surely box for softs here. Does he?
No, he's staying out. Oh, is he? He's staying out.
He is staying out.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Maybe he used too many softs in qualifying.
Maybe.
and he's put himself in a situation because he did go off a few times in qualifying. I should add that potentially has cost his tyre life on his softs, and obviously he's used a set. I think he used a set during the sprint race as well.
Right, so we should see the safety car in this lap.
It has been a pretty action-packed race. It has surprised me.
Yeah.
It has completely surprised me. Maybe for the right reasons, maybe for the wrong reasons in some ways. A lot of controversial decisions being made here in Austria. People maybe not reading the rules, people being a little bit aggressive at points that they
Safety
shouldn't have
car
been.
in this lap.
Yeah, we're going to see.
So HVE becomes effectively the safety car. He's got a teammate, James Petty, right behind him on the much faster tyre. Remember that.
Yep. Does
No
he let it by?
DRS.
Does he let it by after turn 3? Or is he going to just hold position? That's the question. Because James Petty is quick, but he's bound to make a mistake somewhere, as we saw in his last race that he did in the sprint. Papa Wallace and Plumby.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's
HVE is
gone.
gone. And he's caught his teammate out very quickly. But he is on the softs. So, Mute Mirror is making overtakes way before he should have been. Papa Wallace is in the pit lane.
Interesting. He looked like he maybe made contact with Plumby. This was a bit jostling for position. Plumby has now got himself a 3-second penalty for his troubles. No, I'll tell you, he's serving his drive-through.
Yes, he is.
Because he had to serve his drive-through this lap. HBE, however...
It stopped him. It stopped him.
Why? The drivers
Because
were
because not everyone had crossed the start-finish line.
Oh no. He should
So
have
he's
waited.
always
He's hit
crashed.
the wall. Not ideal. Struggling with that pit lane today, Mr. Mike Wallace. He's not had the best of times out there, has he, Jimmy?
He hasn't, no. Be
Difficult
interesting
track.
to see. If you're HBE and James Petty, surely you'd want to work together here.
Yeah, right now they're not, and James Petty is now under pressure from SD Plays and Luigi behind him, and Milan, who is flying at the moment on those soft tyres. Maybe the best choice he's made all day.
He is, but again, SD Plays has pretty much burnt his battery. He's just dropped below 10%.
Yeah, and again, a few drivers making decisions that is a little bit silly. Maybe he's just decided to do the whole lap on overtake and forgot about it. He's out of ERS. He is completely out of ERS. Like, why do that to yourself? Because you leave yourself open so much.
He's now going to be D-rating, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which, for those of you that don't know, is you will lose power.
Yes. You need a certain amount of battery to actually operate. I've just realised as well, the ERC logos are out of date now on this stream. I haven't been able to update them. We'll get them changed from Sunday.
There we go. There's the drive-through served.
He's managed to get that done out of the way. Good lad.
James Petty has started closing the gap to his teammate now.
Milan is trying his hardest to catch up with SD Plays, but
And there is DRS enabled, so
it's-
James
yeah.
Petty is going to get DRS, which means if you're these two, you'd tow each other along, surely.
yeah, you have to. At this point in the race, you know, you've got 14 laps of race to go, I would say. Hopefully no safety cars to the end, in my opinion, around here. Last lap safety car just causes chaos in this track. I don't know if I want chaos. I think we've had enough chaos in this race. I'd like to see actual, like, battling for positions. Milan goes past SD Plays. I mean, SD Plays had nothing to answer with that one. He's
No, absolutely not.
trying to regen his battery. He's not even in a good position to regen his battery at the moment.
Yeah, he's not behind everyone, is he? So he
No.
can't just hang on to the DRS. Sambo and Mute Mirror with a bit of a battle. Round turn 4. It's a yellow flag. That would have been, yeah, that was Papa Wallace. But Milan is flying at the moment.
Yeah, he's quick. He's already dropped ST plays out of DRS and put him under pressure by Luigi now going into turn 1. I think Luigi's just going to try and get the good exit, which he kind of does, pretty equal. But again, like ST plays, he's trying to use his battery as much
He's got no
as
battery,
he's
so
got
he literally can't. He hasn't got an answer for anything.
no matter what he does, no matter what he can do, he's limited. And he can't just keep using battery. Like, he's using so much of it out of every corner, and he's not got any to burn. Like, he has about 2%. And I mean,
Yeah.
like that's in my humble opinion, after racing in F1 in this game this season, not on this, not in this paddock or an FSC, I've not had a chance to. But you just don't want to burn your ERs. It just doesn't refill as quick as it used to. And Jamie has had.
It is also track dependent.
Yeah, Jamie, you've been league racing since, was it 2016? F1 2016?
Yeah, roughly.
And
with some breaks in between,
yeah,
but
and
most notably 2022.
yeah, what would you say in this situation? Actually, Miller is under pressure from Sambo behind. I think there was a move there. Missed it. As ST plays is trying to come back at Luigi. He's really close coming into the braking zone. I wouldn't want to be there if I was him.
Oh, well, Milan's used a lot of his battery now, so
He's
a second and a half off at the moment.
He's tried to get them going. I mean, HB's got about 30% in his tank at the moment, in his battery bank.
71% for James Petty.
Yeah, they've got so much to answer with when Milan comes through. And Milan's
but that also brings in, you've seen that Milan's been absolutely hammering these tyres. Has he hammered them too much? As you just saw, it's just gone wide out of turn 9 there.
Potentially overheating them with the aggression. Mute Mirror and Sam battling in the back there. They're having a nice little ding-dong battle with these guys.
And Twisted Goat just sitting in the background, lurking for an incident, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, he got really unlucky today. I think he could have done quite well. That's very wide.
And James Petty takes the lead of this Grand Prix.
He was much quicker, and that was definitely HBE who gave him the position. He was very slow at that corner.
I think so.
HBE
I think he might be,
yeah.
Slow down the green car behind, I think is the message going on there.
Which, to be honest, that's them finally working together. They made some decisions against each other today, both in the sprint race and in this race as well. Maybe some controversy going on around the paddock, around that as well. But SD plays. He just can't get by Luigi. He's trying to use so much battery, and Luigi has so much. He's got 73% going into the final corner there, and I mean he's gonna deploy as much as possible to increase that gap so that ST plays only has his ER.
All HBE is doing is hanging on to the DRS of James Petty, sorry Andrew.
It's alright.
Which is helping him defend against Milan, but Milan's going to go for the late move, is he? And he's kind of just barged him off the track there,
yeah.
Surely.
That's maybe a little bit too
aggressive.
That
is very borderline.
Yeah, he's been very aggressive today. Like, I don't like to pick sides because I'm just a commentator, and I should also say this, but nothing we say can be used in the studio office. I just want to make that very clear. None of us are stewards in this league. Milan's trying. James just went white ahead as well, and Milan's. I mean, fair enough. There's a bit of wheel banging going on between these two. Good defending.
Not there, surely.
Oh, they spun him.
And that's why.
Yeah, he's gonna get completely penalised today. It's just stupid. I'm not someone to hold like full grudges in that, but if I was him,
you need to pick
I wouldn't
where you're going to overtake. You're not. No.
That was very dirty today from him. He's been too aggressive.
Turn 9 is not an overtaking spot.
No, and I'm not just saying this because like every time we've caught him in the act of doing something silly, and it's just like, what's the point? What do you gain you know, you can race, like, he's got the pace clearly to race with someone of high standards, but yet he doesn't display any respect to anyone on track. There is no respect
Yeah.
there. And I'm sorry, he's going to watch this back, but I don't care. I'm being honest with you. Why? You've ruined somebody else's race. You've potentially ruined your whole night by doing that, buddy. So I would take
Well,
a long hard
he
think
ruined
when
his
you're
whole
racing.
night in qualifying, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's
From the moment that he set out on track today, it's been a case of just him making many mistakes. Maybe not reading the rules, maybe not having enough experience racing other drivers. Maybe he's a little bit of a TT warrior, but yeah, I can imagine I'm going to get some really nasty DMs from people tonight. I don't really care. If you've got a problem, I'm only here for one night, so it just works for me. Casper's going to have to pick up the pieces next week, so I'm just leaving him the pot. I'm leaving him the pot to stir for next week, that's all. But yeah, I mean, it's actually, all things considered, it actually has been a very nice race. A lot of battles, a lot of action on track, and you know, Sam's up to P8 right now. He's got past Gio, and Mute Mirror is 8 seconds.
Gio did box.
Oh, big moment! A Mute Mirror's round. I just caught that. He got com cursed. R.I.P. That was not very fun to see, and Papa Wallace is now on the back of him chasing him down. Given he is like a whole lap down.
44 seconds.
Yeah, is it 44?
Behind P10.
Mute Mirror is all over the place. Why is his time 44 seconds? That seems a bit off. I'm confused. Where's the time?
Yeah.
Is he a lap
Is it
behind?
glitched out? Oh, he is a lap behind.
He's also... Is his car
Is he?
glitched? Is he out the race? I'm gonna invite... See, his car's... Oh no, he's actually driving it.
No, he is driving.
He's blue flag. He's a whole lap behind. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, Milan trying it on James Petty now as well. This, I think.
Let's see if he can make it 1 from 2.
Yeah, kill both teammates in the same time.
All James has to do is stay with him.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a penalty plus whatever is coming his way from the stewards.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even risk it.
At this point, Bike's just driving. Fair enough. He's getting experience. Milan. He's trying his hardest. You know, for the amount of battery he has left, he killed HBE to get past him, and now he is just continuing to try and increase his gap. If James just a little bit more track here, get the exit he wants, he could be in for a winner. If he just keeps with it, but he's just not got the pace out the corners. I mean, I want to have... Can I get the outside view, not the bloody nose camera, please? Why am I on a nose cam? I don't want this camera. EA, let me choose my own camera angles, please. Stop doing this to me. I don't want this camera. Give me the other one. Stop. Why? What are you seeing this stream? It keeps going.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
I don't want that camera.
Hey!
Because I have a sneaky suspicion his tyres are dying. And I want to see from the outside view how much he's burning up his tyres coming out of corners. I think he is a quick driver. He's a very quick driver, but I always have suspicions about drivers with EA names or their PC logo showing up. It's not very fun these days with everything going on in the esports space.
Well, yeah, but I used to be on the PC before it went put, so...
Sorry, I rubbed a spot that hurt. I'm sorry. You'll get once you come back from Imola, get yourself a new graphics card. Hopefully it'll work. But as I said, you know, diagnose it first before you Yeah,
Oh yeah, I will be.
for those of you who
So
don't know, Jamie's PC turns on but doesn't.
Luigi's just picked up a penalty.
Yeah, 3 second time penalty for him, and that's going to put him under pressure from HBE anyway. I think Luigi might just let him by at this point. I mean, there's nothing he can really do. Yeah, there's nothing. The DRS, even though Luigi's got a really fast car today, there's no point in holding up the driver behind you. He's really good at turn one. I'll give him that. Today he
None
has
of them
been
have DRS.
glitch. Nobody's died.
No. It's definitely not a glitch because it's open on HBE's car now.
I've
Dive
seen
to the
that since that
inside.
recent update. It's been quite bad in that. The HBE just clean move. There's a little bit of a switch back on. He actually, hold on. He's trying. He's really trying here. Yeah, nothing he can do. He's just gonna have to slot in behind and hope and pray that HBE makes a mistake. Which, at this point in the race, you know, anything can happen. But it does seem
It
quite
could happen as well because he'd be driving angrily, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
After what happened with Milan.
Imagine there's going to be a little bit of anger and disdain going on from HBE now. Luigi under pressure now from SD Plays. Again, the battery situation for SD Plays. For him to physically be in that position, he's having to use so much battery. So it just shows you the pace difference between him and Luigi at that point.
But the thing is, now he's got the DRS. He doesn't need to use his battery.
But yet he's using it.
He's using it and can't use it because he's got 0%. Oh my god.
That was a bit scary, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't
Shit.
understand why he's using his battery when he could easily just save it.
Yeah, I mean HB's obviously he's pushing to try and get in front of Luigi so he can catch up with his teammate in some way. But you know, Milan's won this at what cost? Multiple cars he's killed tonight. Multiple cars he's blocked the tyre penalty that you'll most likely pick up. And yeah, I think tonight is definitely not his night. I don't know him, and I don't know any of the drivers in here other than Sam and Papa Wallace, and obviously Luigi. That's it. Like, the rest of you guys are all new to me, so I don't know your driving standards. I don't tend to watch FSC because it's a Friday night. I normally spend that time with my girlfriend, just enjoying her company. It's the one night that I sort of really get on. Thanks.
Cringe from Mr. Gatton.
No, it's not cringe. At least I get a night
It
off.
is.
I don't live with my girlfriend, so I have to take every opportunity. Alright?
I don't live with my girlfriend. I live with my fiance.
Yeah, put it that way. Who's driving without a wing? Is that mute mirror?
I think it is.
It's got no wing. Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, he has no wing. Definitely has no wing.
Surely meatball flag.
Right, so James is going to have to really start pushing.
He's lost so much time.
It's
on that lap.
2.5. And we're about to start the final lap. And, to add insult to injury, Milan has DRS.
Yeah. I mean, does he though?
He did.
Yeah. Papa Wallace gets.
Papa Wallace just got a penalty
for avoiding.
for getting out the way.
We love this game, and he was definitely not gaining time. Like, he's staying out
No,
the way
he
of it.
definitely lost time.
Yeah, and HB gets past Luigi once again. These guys are having a nice little battle between them, but Luigi's definitely...
Yeah, but
better off.
HBE doesn't need to battle these two because he hasn't got a penalty.
Yeah, that's very true. He's just trying to... I think they're just having a bit of fun between each other at the moment. If I was Luigi, I would just let him go, because he's going to get the position anyway. But it's all fair and love and racing and stuff like that, so they're having a bit of fun with each other, and I completely get that. I respect that very much so, because I would do that. I'm going to admit it now. Doesn't matter what position you're in, and with your penalties, and if someone's willing to play ball with you, yeah, may as well have a wee battle. Oh, they've hit each other.
Yeah.
And that's SD Plays trying to get in the mix now as well, but I think it's a little bit too late.
So James finishes
P2.
less than
Very
less than 3 tenths behind him, but
I mean, at what
I think
cost
he's going
again?
to inherit that win.
Potentially. Depends on any other penalties, but I think the steward's office is going to get quite filled up tonight. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
suspect so.
I do want to remind everyone, if you've made it this far in the stream, right, just entertain me for a second and hit that follow button, because you've obviously stayed for this length of time, or you've just joined us. Hello. My name's Andrew Gatton. I run International Paddock alongside, Mr. Papa Wallace, Sambo, and Casper. Casper's on holiday. And I was joined tonight by the wonderful Jamie O'Connor, who set out of his way tonight to join me in the comms box just for a little bit of a laugh and have some fun. He's joining us in the paddock as one of our new commentators as well, so you'll get to hear more of his beautiful tones once again at some point in the future. But guys, if you really enjoyed it, you're watching this on YouTube, you should hit that like button as well, because it goes towards something at the end of the day. I will also just quickly want to remind people that you can obviously take clips from the stream and use them in your tickets, but a reminder that the audio from anything that we say cannot be admitted, and it's not submittable at any cost. We're not stewards for this league, and we don't intend to be. So we just say what we see. We've got free speech, and we're allowed to do what we can. So, guys, just take that all into account. And there's your finishing positions. Milan in P1, HBE gets P2, and James Petty takes P3 in the points positions after all of that. And I'm going to try and get us to the last race results there. Milan takes the win. James Petty in P2, and P3 is HBE. P4, Luigi Sven. In P5, SD Plays. In P6, Twisted Go. P7, Georgicus in P7. Plumby in P8. Sambo in P9. Mute Mirror in P10. Papa Wallace P11. Purex Formula P12. And Curtis in P13. Well.
Obviously, they were not classified because they retired.
Yes, they both crashed out of the race, unfortunately.
Well, Curtis didn't.
Well, no, he
He
just
made a
raged.
mistake and then retired.
Yeah, so
hashtag rage quit.
yeah, we don't like quitters. We don't like quitters, but yeah, guys, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure joining you on this one-off here at FSC. I've actually really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed my time here. I hope you'll have me back again. And I will not apologise for anything I have said tonight, as that is how I feel and how I always will feel.
Commentators should say it how they see it. So that's the approach we're taking here.
Yes, 100%. And it's been pretty special tonight, because it's been a while since me and Jamie has worked together on something, and I've really enjoyed his company in the comment box. So thank you very much for joining me tonight, Jamie.
Oh, thank you for having me. And I suspect this isn't the last time we're going to work together, because I need to have a chat with you off air.
Ooh.
So
Spicy.
yeah, spicy
meatball.
Yeah. Well, big thank you to FSC for letting me jump into the comms box with Andrew. And as always, guys, if you are watching it back on YouTube, like, subscribe. It's free on YouTube. And leave a comment. So yeah, don't forget to follow all the social medias as well.
Yeah,
Pretty sure we're on TikTok too, right?
We are at International Pad with 2 Ds. So if you're wanting to watch some of the content that we put up, we've been a bit slow on it recently, but I do believe once Casper is back from his wee holiday in the north, well, the north of England, he will be able to start posting again for you guys on TikTok as well as Instagram Reels, which you can also follow us at International Paddock as well on Instagram. So just search for us, you'll find us. That's how easy it is. And again, a follow on there is completely free, as Jamie said, the same as YouTube, TikTok. It all goes somewhere at the end of the day, and we appreciate your time for doing that. Thank you very much for watching tonight. We'll be back again on Sunday for ERC Masters. Me and Mike will take to the comms box for the first round. 100% racing, 100% action at all times at Monaco. Join us 8 PM sharp. We'll be there. You better be there too. Take care, guys. We'll see you again soon. Good night.